Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video I'm going to be reviewing the Arcadia halogen heat lamp E27. So, like in the last video where I reviewed the Happystat dimming thermostat, which I'll link in one of the corners, we're going to review this in 4 different parts of different functions and usabilities. So, first one is going to be appearance, second one packaging, price, then you. Brenda didn't actually want to be in the video, so with the rest of it she wanted to walk away, so we're going. So let's just let her run around. But yeah. So now let's move on to appearance of the bulb. This is the bulb here I have. Now it is very dimmed, and I actually don't really mind because the log's kind of in the way, but it's kind of like there you kind of see it's a bit bright. And then I have my thermostat probe and then my little thermometer here. And then temps I'm getting is 36.1 degrees Celsius, which it really probably isn't actually that. It's probably like maybe 40, 38, 39 degrees Celsius, and that's okay because just have it laid in the ground. And if I put it up, she'll actually try to eat it or and swallow it. I don't want it to happen. So for her to be kind of slightly off, then her getting a big vet bill or her to get stuff. But yeah, that's my thing. So on appearance, I actually think the bulb is very nice. It's I'm not gonna take it out or I'm just gonna have a look at it like this. You can see it's actually lighting up there. It's actually lighting up, but it might dim down in a second. That's what it does. It dims up and down, which once it doesn't turn off and on, off and on, off and on, I don't mind doing that because the dimming thermostat is supposed to dim. I'll not turn off. Right, so there's the bulb there. So you can see it's like a glass bulb and quite neat and small. If you go out for this distance, it's about 10 inches, a bit different distance between. Just a pretty kind of rock. There's a rock here. You can see it banging. I don't know if you hear it. There is a rock there. It's just buried in the substrate a little bit because when I did have the rock out, she kind of got burned and didn't get burned, but she was probably going to get burned because it was very hot. When I kind of noticed, then I put a substrate on top of it then, and there actually is a sock on it as well, funny enough, so she wouldn't get burnt. But yeah, the appearance, it's a very nice bulb. It's very compact and tight, and like it's not going to break very easily. And on the box it actually says it will last 2 times longer than the average heat bulb. So yeah, so I'm happy with that. That's what I said. It's quite strong. Like, you know, it's quite big. You know, not too small. Oops, not too small, not too big. Compared to my hand, you know, it's alright for appearance. Let's move on to packaging. So now on to packaging. So here we have the little box, as we did with the Happystat one. I bang a little bit just to tell you how strong it is, because you can't actually feel it, you know, because it's the video. But it's quite strong, you know, quite thin. This one's just it's not really as strong as the Happystat one, but it is tight because where I had this. Oh yeah, that's why it's tight, because it has these little 2 things. If I do like that, it has these 2 little slips, and that slips into there, which tightens these 2 slip bits, and then that tightens the bulb. So yeah, it actually does have a tight fit as well. And then you have your box here. It's an empty box. You have the bulb inside there, and then you have this closed. So I actually like the packaging. It's really nice, strong. It has all your information you need on the bottom. You can see here. So you have your beam. Then you have your sign for dimmable, because that's what I use with the dimming thermostat. So it's dimmable. That's very important to me. And for you also that own reptiles, you want to make sure it's dimmable if you want to use a dimming thermostat, which you should use a dimming thermostat. As I explained a little bit in my dimming thermostat review video, I think how important it is at the end. But also I said I'm going to make a whole video on it, which I still am going to do sometime, I don't know when. But then you have your light and heat. Then you can have your it says infrared, UVA, and then UVB. So it says no UVB, just infrared and UVA. UVA means light, and then infrared means reptiles can see it but that we can't. So that's what I said. If the light is very dim, that's what I said. instead of my last clip when I was showing the appearance, it might dim down a bit and the colour might be different to, and I can't see the IR but spectrum, but infrared spectrum where reptiles can. I'll actually stick up a picture now on the screen where you can see that reptiles can see the IR infrared spectrum. So they can actually see, as new studies have been brought out, that they can actually see infrared or IR. I think that we're going to review this Arcadia halogen heat bulb on. Which side am I doing? Yeah, this one. Put that one first. So we're going to review the price of it. Right. These bulbs are a little bit more expensive than your typical bulbs because they're kind of made of glass and they're kind of made to be dimmable and made to be strong and last. What did I say actually? Yeah, it's a heat light, heat output, excellent colour radiation, 2.5 times the tungsten filament lamps, so about 2,000 average hours, and then dimmable, which is actually very good for a heat bulb. That's why price would be very high. So that's kind of in the discussion of why it'd be high. So it's 2.5 times the life of a tungsten filament lamp. So any other heat lamps, say your extras or heat zoom head ones or extras heat lamps, 2.5 times more like that. When I said, I think it was in the appearance or packaging ones, I said it was I think I said it was 2 times, but no, it's 2.5 times the size. The lifetime of the heat bulb, yeah, will last the longer of normal tungsten filament lamps. So I actually bought this for €20, which €20 is actually an alright price for this bulb. And my normal heat bulbs, which wouldn't be very dimmable, wouldn't be very strong, wouldn't last that long, would be maybe 6 months, maybe the normal last. But they're about maybe €10, half the price, maybe €9, €8. I'm in Ireland and Europe, which we use euro, so I don't know if that is in sterling or thing, so you'll have to find that out. I actually forgot to put it in my habits that video edit out and put it there, but what happened? I forgot that I didn't. But yeah, sorry for that actually. But yeah, I got this for a price of €20. I don't know what price you'll get it at. Depends where if you're in America, in the USA, England, or England probably happen quite cheap since that's where they make them, and there's loads of shops that you can get them. And there's actually a place, what's it called? That's open up tomorrow actually. Yeah, it'll be open by the time this video is posted up in the UK, where I think it's Bioactive Herbs, yeah, I think, or something like that. Yeah, that shop will be open up tomorrow. So if you're in the UK, and go to that shop, and you can have a wide range of Arcadia products, the UV products, everything you need, and plants as well for your boys or setups, or just an own reptile pet shop if you need heat lamps or stuff like that. So little promotion there. I'm not it's no sponsor on this sponsorship on the video. I'm not getting paid to say that, but just a little thing to say. But now let's move on to usability. Now for usability, exactly as I said, that it won't be that bright. That won't be that bright because and then maybe it'll dim down. Exactly there, that's when it dims down like that, and I can't see it that well. You can see the substrate is kind of, it's bright, but then it's not quite bright orange. You can see kind of the little tiny bits of bright orange in it from it, but not a lot. But I'd actually done that there's a brighten up there. I think that's brighten, starting to bright up, yeah. Starting to bright up, there you can see kind of it's brighten up now. But I don't actually mind about being not bright or kind of bright enough, but because reptiles have new study that they can see the spectrum. But I'll put up a quick picture up again on the screen where you can see the other spectrum of how reptiles can see it. So back to what I was saying about usability. Yeah, it's very usable. I'd be able to use it in my thermostat and it works very, very good. So yeah, it is very dimmable. It's really easy to use, really easy to use, and you don't actually have to worry about if it dims too much or dims too little. Once you get your temps right, you can see that's just it. I have my, let's see it brighten up a bit. I have my thermostat one here. It's actually tangled around it if you have a look. It's have my probe here and then my And this one you can actually, with the halogen heat bulbs, you can actually feel the heat under. So it'd be like a little tingling feeling, like the sun. So they can actually sense where the heat is, and then they can see the heat as well, because they can see the spectrum. Since their eyes are a bit better and different to our eyes. So my temps here, as I said, 37 now actually went up. 37.5. That's maybe 41 now. I don't know, somewhere around here, 41. But it was okay. If it's over than 40, that's okay for Algebra Dragon. That's what I need, and that's okay. So you can see it's starting to dim down a bit, but that's okay since that's what it's supposed to do. But yeah, so yeah, it's very usable. It's very good. I really recommend this bulb. So if you have a choice of getting this bulb, get it. But it's the best heat bulb that you can get. And they actually, if you have a bigger tall enclosure that say for a different size reptile or bigger size reptile, smaller, they have also the Arcadia halogen heat bulbs, which are come in 100 watts as well, and they're power 38. I don't know really what power means, or like, if you can tell me in the comments. I'm not really into that much of lighting, but I'm a little bit, but not much. More UV I know, more UV than I do on the RX spectrum, more than actual the power 38. I actually have to learn. I can actually message John Courtney Smith. He's the person, the CEO of Arcadia, and he can tell me about their power 38, and I'll probably I'll say it in one of my videos in the future. But yeah, it's very usable and I really recommend it. So that's really it for the review of this. I think it's a very great bulb, and you can I really recommend it, and it's a great bulb. You can see there the substrate is kind of lighting up. It's nice orange. It's a nice orange colour, and it's stable there. It's grand. Yeah. Actually, so I might as well say, I said that in my happy stuff video, the midterm stuff video, I said I was going to make a heat card for this. I am still trying to look for a thing where I can make a heat card, because I actually bought one and it was way too big. So I need to buy a perfect one for this kind of halogen heat bulb, and with the Arcadia Pro clamp thing. So that's really it for this review. As I said, I really recommend this bulb, great bulb. And yeah, just before I finish the video, I wanted to say that I am going to change my posting schedule to 2 videos a week, Wednesday and then Saturday. So this video will post Saturday, and next video will post when the next video after this will be posted Wednesday. So sorry for this. I just want to make it very fair for friends of mine who try to get a video each for a week, and then that I don't have to do so much work, especially when we going back to school soon. So I'm gonna have to kind of cut down on my schedule. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. And well, when I was editing this video, I forgot to say that. But yeah, let's move on to this video on their Arcadia halogen heat lamp review. So I think, as I said in the last clip, I think it's a great bulb. I really recommend it, and probably the best bulb so far that Arcadia's made or seen so far in the reptile hobby, or kind of what do you call it? Yeah, reptile hobby. So it's keeping hobby. Yeah. Basically the best bulb. What I'm trying to say is the best bulb. Get it, you know. I really recommend it. You know, you should get it. So yeah, and actually I wasn't sponsored by Arcadia to make this video, but I wanted to make this video because it's such a great bulb. So yeah, that's it for this video and this review of the Arcadia halogen heat bulb. So let's go around, go down. So that's really it for this video. Hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you liked the video, and turn post notifications on to get notification when I post. Bye. Bye.